Hey, everybody. Welcome to Candy Coated Conversations. Look, how is everyone today? So happy to see you here. How's everybody doing? Let's
I'm
see.
doing
Oh,
well. How are you? My day was awesome. How was your day?
pretty good. I had a wonderful day. Look, you know how my day was. Look, the power went out and everything. So I had
That's
a
the
fantastic. That's right.
best time
I
when that power go out. Up,
right.
laptop shut.
Look, it was storming. It was storming in this area. So yes.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. Let's see who early
Morning.
bird today. Who is early bird today? And I hope y'all had a wonderful day as well. I know Sharon was here. Hey, Sharon. Good evening, voracious one. Hey, Star Olivia. How are you doing today? Let's see. Da, 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 da. Hey, silent supporter. How are you?
Oh, look, it's silent.
Hey, Meek, how are you, lady? Look, I hope y'all had a good day.
Morning.
Look, we are headed to the weekend, and I honestly, me myself, I couldn't be happier to get the next 2 weeks knocked out and out of the way onto to some good things here. So I'm just trying to chop this time down, but the day was good. I didn't get the nap I wanted, but it's all right. It's all right. Hey, Shamika, how are you? Thanks
Nice
for
meeting
joining
you.
us today. Thanks for joining. Look, I hope y'all have plenty to say about this topic, and I want y'all to hop up on here to talk about this. Hey, Go Butter, how are
Hey,
you
little
this
brother.
evening?
Hey, curly cousin.
Hey, Curly. Yes. Hey, Candy Canes.
It's good to see everybody.
Yes, it's wonderful to see everybody. And I hope once again, hope everybody's doing well. You're relaxing. Look, you have to have a little drink or whatever. It ain't wind down Wednesday. Hey Daniel, how are you? Hey,
Hey, Daniel.
yes. Look, y'all, Daniel over there got the sports content. So if you are a sports fanatic and you're missing games and things like that, you definitely need to check his channel out because he gonna have all the clips that you want to see from all the latest games. So
And he breaks it down for you if you don't know what you're talking about. He
yeah,
breaks it down.
Daniel is very patient with me because I don't know anything about sports, but I hop over there sometimes to get on his lives because he's supporting me and I'll support him. So support gets support. So even though I don't know what I'm talking about, but if I ask a question, Daniel always breaks it down for me. So okay, so let's see. Y'all, let's start off and see. Of course, we're going to check and see what's going on in social media. There is a lot going on today, you guys. And honestly, I think the first thing that we need to jump into is the fact that our former president, has been convicted, y'all. He has been convicted of, I believe, is it maybe 34 felonies? Look, let me share. Let's get into this. Hey, Babs, how are you? Hope
Hey,
everything's
Miss
going well with
Bat.
your family.
Yes, I hope everything's going well.
Okay, so let's see what we have going on here, you guys. Oh, let's see. Let's start. So I want to start really with the very first post where they stated it. So it says breaking. Donald Trump has been found guilty in New York City hush money trial. It says former President Donald Trump has been found guilty on the 34 felony counts of falsifying business records after paying adult entertainer Stormy Daniels $130,000 shortly before the election. The decision comes after 7 weeks of testimony and is historically the first criminal trial of an American president. Trump was indicted in March of last year following a years long investigation. The jury reached its verdict after 9.5 hours of deliberations. Yesterday, Judge Juan Merchan instructed jurors for about an hour on how they were meant to inform the jurors about how they are supposed to consider the 34 business falsification. The testimonies that the jury heard included claims that Trump, Cohen, and David Pecker plotted to cover up this payment. Cohen testified twice, and Pecker testified on his phone calls with Trump. Trump did not take the witness stand to offer his own account of what happened, despite proclaiming before the trial began that he would absolutely testify. Overall, the prosecution called 20 witnesses in the case, while the defense called two. Trump continuously falsely claimed that the charges against him was a political grab orchestrated by President Joe Biden to keep the former president from getting back in office. Donald Trump still has three other cases against him: a federal election interference case in Washington, D.C., a state election interference case in Georgia, and a federal state, hold on, and a federal case alleging he mishandled classified documents and national security information. Ooh, look, this man is getting what he deserves, and I'm interested to know, being that he's been found guilty of all 34 counts, I want to know what this sentence is going to be. Ain't this crazy that we have a United States former president
President.
going through all this and doing all these shenanigans, and the
Yep.
mere fact that he would be even accused of all these things is just crazy.
Ridiculous.
Crazy. So let's see his response, because y'all know Donald Trump got
Yeah,
Twitter
bet
fingers.
yourself funny.
He got Twitter fingers, big Twitter fingers. So he says, "My civil rights have been totally violated with this highly political, unconstitutional, and election interfering witch hunt. Our failing nation is being laughed at all over the world." No, they're laughing at us because of you. He said the jury instructions given by highly conflicted judge Juan Merchan were unfair, misleading, inaccurate, and unconstitutional. They were also very confusing, just what the judge wanted, because there was no crime. And let's see, he's still going, y'all. He said, "Not only did this highly conflicted, biased judge, Juan Marchand, prevent me from presenting the fact that I did not take a tax deduction on the legal expense, which was marked correctly as a legal expense, the judge also did not allow my lawyers to get tax records from the former attorney whose name I am not allowed to mention due to the unconstitutional gag order imposed upon me. Election interference, witch hunt." So there is his response to being convicted of 34 felony charges. Now, let me see, because this is breaking and hot news. Now, look, why Caitlyn Jenner all up in this? So, Caitlyn Jenner says the only verdict that matters is the vote of we, the people of the USA, on November 5th, 2024. Okay. Okay. Bye, Caitlyn. Bye, Bruce. Okay, let's see. Uh, Now, let me see what Joe Biden has to say about this. I do want to read what Joe Biden says. Look, I'm keeping us up on the news, y'all. We got to know what's going on in this world. Look, we got to add a little bit of seriousness at times. Look, because yeah, we do have to know. Let's see. So Joe Biden says, "In New York today, we saw that no one is above the law. Donald Trump has always mistakenly believed he would never face consequences for breaking the law for his own personal gain. But today's verdict does not change the fact that the American people face a simple reality. There's still only one way to keep Donald Trump out of the Oval Office, at the ballot box. Convicted felon or not, Trump will be the Republican nominee for president. The threat Trump poses to our democracy has never been greater. He is running an increasingly unhinged campaign of revenge and retribution, pledging to be a dictator on day one and calling for our Constitution to be terminated so he can regain and keep power. A second Trump term means chaos, ripping away Americans' freedoms and fomenting political violence, and the American people will reject this in November." So that is the statement from the Biden Harris campaign. But you guys, put it in the chat. I think if you are convicted of 34, not one felony, of 34, why should you even be allowed to continue running the race?
Because
I'm
that's
not getting
unfair for the people that's actually served time in prison, that actually turned their life around just to come home and have to do under table jobs because they have a charge, like, so no, it's a
Yeah,
double.
most convicted felons, they can't even vote, and we got one
No,
running for president.
you got one running
That's
for president.
ridiculous.
They can't land a good job or nothing. But here goes
Nothing.
him that got a criminal. Like,
Oh,
it's crazy to me.
34 felony charges, and here
That's
he is
crazy.
running for damn president. Are you for real? So I don't know what to say about that. I would think that something could be done about his nomination at this point. I mean, I know he still has the opportunity, to appeal and things of that nature. But I mean, at this point, if you're in the mix, I don't think you should be able to run because all those 34 appeals that you're doing, those aren't going to be completed by election time. They're not going to be done by November. So why should you still be allowed to even be in the race? I don't know. That's a little crazy to me, y'all.
Yeah, and look,
That is a little crazy to me.
yes. And before we go to the next story, Veracia said, "That's what I am really not understanding. All of the other countries are laughing at us." Miss Babs said, "Well, everyone has a felony should be able to do everything also." They said that he can still run, shaking my head. But how can he still run if he got all these pendant? Like, I just don't understand that. I know
Yeah,
a felony.
34. No, not pending. You have been convicted of 34 charges. Hey, LA, how are you today? Nice to see
Hey,
you.
Mr. LA.
Look, LA looks like he got a new setup. LA, you get a new setup?
Right? He got a new
Yes,
mic and
ma'am.
stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Look, it's fancy, LA.
He's
It looks
real
fancy.
fancy.
Now, LA, I got to get your opinion on this. What do you think about this? Our former president, you know, convicted of 34 charges, and they're still letting him run for president. What's your opinion on that?
Oh, you gotta let my boy win it. You know what I mean? I am with Red Chip. I'm with him.
Oh,
I am a Donald Trump fan. You asked
oh
the wrong
my
person.
God! If I didn't
Yeah,
believe in fairness, I'd kick you off this stage, LA. But
I'm
I believe,
sorry.
but
I
I
mean,
believe in fairness. Everybody
the
can have their own opinion.
the reason why I say that is, look, everybody that is running, is not worthy at all. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And and then we got this old man that have ran this country. it's it's ridiculous. I'd rather have a gangster running it than have a foolish man like Biden running it.
Uh huh.
Period. I'd rather take a gamble, and that's what the world is going for now. Everybody's like, let's take a gamble. Fuck it.
Yeah, they're kind of at that same point. Honestly, that's how people were feeling even when Trump got elected. They were just like, even though I feel like I think Hillary would have done a good job. I really honestly think she would have done a
Yeah.
great job. And but people didn't give her the opportunity. I thought she would have been great. And I think so many people were just like, oh, I think in our country, people were so scared to see a woman. Tita, don't go there. Tita talking about some Kanye for president. I think people were so scared to see a woman be president, but honestly, I don't know why the United States was so scared to see a woman president, given the fact that other countries have women presidents effectively running the government. It's only us that has never given a woman the opportunity to be president. And so, I think that's definitely something that uh us Americans need to work on. Let me see what Bab says. Bab says, right, Candy. I just don't tell you how any black person could be for Trump. He do not like the black people, period. Oh, he likes them if it benefits them and he can showpo them around. Like remember last week on one of the shows, hey Heidi. Last week on one of the shows,
Hey, Heidi.
he was gallivanting that rapper around and stuff like that. I said, oh my God, yeah, so it is what it is. I don't even know. So let's see. That's enough for Trump. Let me see. Now, here's a story. We're going to get into this. And I have to pull out a story that is going to be a little shocking. My cousin shared it, and I got to share it with you guys because I definitely want your opinion on this. But here's the story here. Let's get into this. So it says,
It
activist.
is absolutely
Oh,
appalling.
hold on. Let me read this and then I'm going to go back because I don't want us to miss anything. You know how it always starts immediately. So it says, activist Cornell X responds regarding termination of school teacher who allegedly filmed OnlyFans content in a classroom. What in the world? Let's listen, y'all. Let's see what's going on here.
It is absolutely appalling, shameful, and frightening that these are the type of educators that are in an elementary school teaching our children. But now we got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging in pubic hair.
Oh my God.
This is a disgrace and a shame. It is absolutely appalling.
Okay, okay. Let's.
If she would do this in the classroom, what else will she do? This woman obviously had lost her damn mind. She needs psychotropic medication. She pulls out her breasts and she's juggling them. Look like she about to fall over. Then she
I
bends
wish
over
I
and
was in that
pulls
class.
down her
I'm in
panties,
LA.
spreads her cheeks. I'm not lying. I'm telling you what's on the video. Spreads her cheeks.
No.
This is madness. If she would do this in the classroom,
Oh
what
my
else
God.
will she?
Y'all, look, first of all, LA, you wish, let me see what type, okay, let's
Yeah.
read the story. Look, LA wanted to be in that classroom bad. LA
Oh
wish he was a
Lord, have
child again.
mercy.
Okay, let me read the story. It says a now former teacher in Houston, Texas. Dang, Texas be doing the most. Oh my goodness, my new state is a trip. A now former teacher in Houston, Texas, has been accused of allegedly filming explicit content during office hours on school grounds. According to Fox 26 Houston, an educator employed at Lamar Consolidated Gray Elementary, oh my God, Elementary in Richmond, Texas, was seen in a shocking video filmed inside a classroom. The video included clips of her exposing herself, and the content was viewed via her OnlyFans account. If she would do this in a classroom, what else would she do? Houston activist Quanell X spoke to Fox 26, expressing his shock and concern for the future of education and the people leading it. Although the incident is now public, the name of the teacher has not been disclosed and further investigation is underway. So, look, at this point, um, Lamar, LA, wish he was a
Yeah.
fifth grader. He wished he was a fifth grader so bad.
I would have took the night class for that one.
Oh my God.
Drop me off on at 9 o'clock.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I laughed in that story. The way he was describing it had me dying. I said, "Oh my God!" I'm sorry.
Teach
It
me
is definitely
something.
not funny because
I got my
honestly, as a parent,
mathematics straight.
oh
I'll be
my
a
God,
straight A
LA
student. I'll be a straight A student. I'm trying to tell you.
teacher, I need some help. Sharon
Yes.
said,
Can you come over here and help me with this?
Sharon said X is wearing a Karn artist. Baps, yes, on school property. Go Better said, yeah, this is sad. Baps, she needs to go. Yeah, these fifth grade. Look, when you're in fifth grade, what do you buy? 11, 10, 10, 11, something like
That's
that.
right. The right age.
Yeah,
Yep.
10, 11. Yep.
So you're doing all that in a now just to add a little context. I'm not sure if there were children in the room at the time. I didn't hear that. Or was she just doing it to be controversial for her OnlyFans, like, one of them little hot teacher type deals and nobody was there? But they're saying it was during school hours. He did say that it was during school hours. So regardless, you are on your dang job and you doing all of that.
Yeah.
That
Possibly
really is
not.
ridiculous. You doing the most on your job. Like you really didn't give a damn about if you had your job or not.
She
Give
must
me
have been
just a
popping
moment.
some mollies. She must have had some mollies. You know, the molly.
Molly's.
Those mollies make you do anything anywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Look, she might have been LA. She might have been. Let me see what else is over here. Let's see. Let's see.
Got her medication mixed up.
Something. Now, this is a little interesting here, you guys. So y'all know Biggie. A lot of people love his music. The Notorious B.I.G.'s mother, Voletta Wallace, comments on the allegations against Diddy and the footage of his assault against Cassie. Says she wants to slap the daylights out of him. It says there have been many people weighing in on the continued controversy that surrounds Diddy following the multiple lawsuits that have been filed against him, as well as the video footage that showed him assaulting his ex Cassie back in 2016. Recently, Voletta Wallace, the mother of the late Notorious B.I.G., spoke with Rolling Stone about Diddy's ongoing troubles, and she didn't hold back with her thoughts. She said to the publication, "I'm sick to my stomach. I'm praying for Cassie. I'm praying for his mother. I don't want to believe the things that I've heard, but I've seen the hotel video. I pray that he apologizes to her. Wallace continued, I hope that I see Sean one day. And the only thing I want to do is slap the daylights out of him. And you can quote me on that because I liked him. I didn't want to believe all the awful things, but I'm so ashamed and embarrassed. As previously reported, sources shared with CNN recently that federal investigators are reportedly preparing to bring accusers of Diddy in front of a grand jury in NYC. And you guys, I did hear that that could be happening as soon as next week. So we just have to keep watch on that. Now, people are coming in the comments. People are coming in the comments. I see somebody saying, ma'am, your son was a whole woman batterer as well, respectfully. Somebody else said, and she means there is. She been wanting to slap him for decades. Somebody said, Miss Voletta, I'm scared he will hit you back. Somebody else said the daylights is nasty work. I haven't heard that since I was little. Somebody else said she never liked him. What kind of man calls himself Puffy?
Because that was
So
in the
yeah.
movie.
So yeah. Now, oh my
The
goodness.
comments be funny. It'd be like F the post. Let's see what the comments say.
Yes. Good night, Babs. Hope everything is turning out with your niece, your great niece. You got to give me an update. Um. Oh wow. So let's see. Now, this is very interesting. I'm going to read it out loud because the story may start playing immediately. I want you guys' opinion on this, so put it in the chat. 3 Black passengers file a lawsuit against American Airlines for discrimination after claims of being removed from a flight over a body odor complaint. Let's listen.
First on CBS Mornings, the men are telling their story to our Chris Van Cleet.
We're the only ones getting taken off the plane. Look at this.
This video at the center of a newly filed lawsuit against American Airlines appears to show a number of black men after they've been removed from a flight allegedly due to a complaint about offensive body odor.
So this is discrimination.
The lawsuit claims as Flight 832 from Phoenix to New York was finishing boarding in January, American employees removed 8 black men from the plane. They were not traveling together, weren't seated next to each other, did not know each other, and appeared to be the only black men on the flight, according to the suit filed early this morning.
As I got my things and walked to the front of the plane and made a left to the jet bridge, I noticed that there was 7 other black men. And that kind of was like, okay, what's happening here? So
for plaintiffs Emmanuel Jean Joseph, Alvin Jackson, and Xavier Veal, Flight 832 was a connection. They'd
First on CBS Mornings,
Okay,
the men are
let me get
telling
to the
their
next one.
story to our.
taken an earlier flight from Los Angeles without issue.
It was just black men. So I started freaking out. I pulled out my phone to record everything.
At any point, did somebody from American say to any of you that you had an offensive odor?
No.
The lawsuit claims over the course of about an hour, the men were kept in the jetway and then moved to the gate area where they were told they'd be rebooked on another flight to New York later that day, and alleges an American employee indicated the complaint about offensive body odor had come from a white male flight attendant. A gate agent seen in the video at one point seems to agree race was a factor in the men getting pulled off the flight.
just because of the color of my skin. Okay. Okay.
I do not disagree with you.
But when another flight to New York couldn't be found, they were put back on the same plane.
Had to go back on the plane with everybody looking at us, for me, very uncomfortable. Everybody staring at me and all the...
Taken an earlier flight from Los Angeles without issue.
It was just black men. So I started freaking out. I pulled out my phone to record everything.
What do y'all think about that? Let me read this. It says, 3 men are suing American. Why aren't all of the men suing? So 3 men are suing American Airlines after they say they were among 8 black men who were removed from Flight 832 from Phoenix to New York in January due to a body odor complaint. According to CBS News, a lawsuit was filed in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York on Wednesday. The 3 plaintiffs, Emmanuel Jean Joseph, Alvin Jackson, and Xavier Veal, were on a connecting flight from Los Angeles. It was noted that they did not hear any complaints about body odor prior to their connecting flight. Jean Joseph recalled only seeing black men being removed from the flight as he gathered his belongings and headed to the jet bridge. The lawsuit alleges that they were held on the jet bridge for an hour before being taken to the gate area where they were told they would be rebooked on another flight. However, when another flight was not located, they were placed back on the same plane. The lawsuit also claimed that an American Airlines employee indicated that the complaint about body odor came from a white male flight attendant. The incident was recorded by Xavier Ville, who said, I started freaking out. The men who were removed from the flight did not know each other and were not traveling together. Ooh, what would y'all do in that situation? That's kind of crazy right there. Hey, Gold Digger, that is kind of wild to me that that would
Yeah,
happen.
all of them
And
have body odor.
all of them. And they not even traveling together. How do you, so you just went through and picked from row to row as they were seating and picked all these black men that you were going to try to put off of the flight? Like, that definitely was some discrimination going on there. That flight attendant who tried to make that call, and then you know that it's not. I mean, come on, you put them back on the same plane. They still ended up getting on that same plane. But I think there's definitely discrimination involved, and I hope they get every red dime they can get out of American Airlines. I
Yeah,
really do.
that is
And
different.
and, and
Look, I
honestly, if
want all my money, okay?
all
Don't
your
you?
money,
Yeah, all my money. They would think that
Or,
I was part of the
uh,
what was those 5 people in that park, Central Park?
Central Park.
Yeah, that.
yeah,
I would have
Hey,
been
your
one
boy,
of
your
them.
boy Coin Chip was trying. We're back on. He was against those young men too. You know that, right?
who
Yeah,
was?
I made up.
The president of the United States was against that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, he voted for them not to get out of prison. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I forgot what they called
Donald
themselves.
Trump. Yeah,
Okay, Voracious One said, I would sue just like the three. I wonder what the others delay is. Yeah, I wonder why
Right.
they're delaying,
I
Yeah,
know.
because
why is
they
they
definitely
delaying?
could do more together. They
Yeah,
could definitely do more together. Sharon said, I'm rich, bitch, because I'm suing. That's
yeah.
right.
Yes, Miss Sharon.
Hello, I'm right
Voracious
with
one
him.
said, Voracious one said, I would be like Kevin Hart on Soul Plane. Yes, I came into some money. That's my plane.
Hello.
Yes, I'm gonna have this plane. I'm gonna own this plane by the time. And
Yeah,
honestly, this is something you guys. And I will say this: that what happened to these men, we all better be careful if we're traveling on American Airlines. If they're allowing this type of behavior and these type of decisions to be made by the flight attendant, you're not even the pilot trying to put
You
somebody
ain't
off the plane
even a
while
fly.
the flight attendant is trying to
well,
tell me is going and picking black people that they
yeah,
don't want on the plane. That's
yeah. Come over here,
ludicrous.
Mister Funky. Come over here, please.
Right, is that what he was saying? Come on now, that this is
Oh,
just
that's
crazy.
crazy.
Crazy. So
You
I
know,
hope these men get justice, definitely.
hey,
Okay.
the only way that all those guys were smelling the same way, it had to be another brother outside. Hey, man, check this oil out, dog. Put this on you real quick. Yeah, put it. He had them all put it on their wrist, right? And they walk.
Oh, LA, you talking about the cheap cologne?
Yeah, the brother out there selling oils and shit. You
Yes,
got
I hate the smell of that cologne.
That's crazy. I'm
The
finding this
oil.
story, you guys. Oh, now.
Amazingly meek. Oh wait, Voracious said, "I have heard prejudice on American lines before." And then Amazingly Meek said, "I will own American Airlines by the time I'm finished with them." Yes. Gold said, "Yes, yes, yes, very scary, and they will put you off and have you arrested." Who is that? If you refuse, they will cut you off. Kitty, this man just scared me.
Well, let me read you the story, you guys. And I want y'all to put in the chat. I need to know what y'all would do in this situation. So I saw this on my cousin's page. She was trying to get people's reaction, but let me get y'all's reaction. It says this is 45-year-old Douglas Barnes. His son, 19-year-old Gino Barnes, was shot, pow and unalive during a traffic stop by Sergeant Mike McCaffrey when reaching for his insurance information from the glove box. In return, Douglas Barnes, this man right here, waited on 17-year-old Samantha McCaffrey, the daughter of Mike McCaffrey, to exit her limo on prom night, pow-powed and unalived her, then screamed out, "Eye for an eye." he waited on the police to arrive?
Eye for an eye, goddammit.
What would y'all done? Is he wrong? Put a one in the chat if he's wrong. A two is if eye for an eye. If it isn't, I look. Let me put mine in here. I'm gonna definitely put my opinion. You do this to my son. I don't. I might lose my mind. I might lose my mind. I can't even lie.
Hi, Miss Ann.
I'm not saying it's right at all. Not saying. Look at Meek. Meek said. Meek said he looks like a pedo.
He do. He really do.
That man stressed out. I just read you the story, Tamika.
I understand that. I mean, I do understand what he's going through, but he looked like a freak.
Oh my goodness. The whole thing is just sad. Sharon said he went to biblical times, and I might have went to biblical times too,
I
because
would for my
if
son. Yes, I would.
if that had happened to my child, and you think that I don't care if you on the clock or not, somebody reaching for their insurance papers, and you do that, it's like what we all just gonna be out here looking crazy. And it seems like he was very intentional. If he waited for, the authorities to arrive, he wasn't on the run. He literally was standing on business. So they say, I'm not saying it's right at all. Hey, Miss Ann, I see who you was talking to. I was looking for somebody named Ann in the chat, and then you talking to Miss Ann. It's definitely an unfortunate situation all the way around. All the way around. Hey, Sade.
Hey,
So
Sade.
definitely a bad situation, but I just thought, wow, that's crazy. Okay,
Yeah,
y'all.
that is
Let's
crazy.
get to the topic of the night. Ooh,
Yeah.
topic of the night. Y'all, we are talking about, is there such a thing as respectful cheating? And oh, look, let me put up Gold Digger's comment. Gold Digger said, what? He was definitely in some type of deep distress and turmoil. This is so sad. Definitely intentional, temporary insanity. And that's exactly what it would be for me if something like that happened. I would lose my mind if something like that happened to my son. We hearing about all these stories, all the way back to Trayvon Martin and things like this. Yes, that's traumatic. That is traumatic to lose your child in that way. Uh, yes. Prayers all around, and I'm praying for that young lady too. I'm praying for that young lady as well, and praying for her mother. But her mother, you know what? Her mom gonna have to look at the dad, because I don't know. As a mother, if that happened to you and you were on the other side, Tamika, how would you look at your husband?
Like if he didn't stand on business like this man did.
No. It like if you were that young lady's mother, and you know the reasoning behind why it happened, because your husband is unaliving some young man at a traffic stop, reaching for their thing, and as a result, that's the retaliation. How would you look at your husband?
I don't know, Candy. I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Okay. Yes, and Meek said prayers for him and his sanity. Yeah, because I mean, look, unless he goes around doing that to people on the regular, that definitely is a case of temporary insanity. I feel like, so I mean, he literally, it may have been delayed, but he literally was losing his mind with the loss of his son. So I mean, what can we do? What can you say? Okay, you guys, so let's get into this. Is there such a thing as respectful cheating? So what is respectful cheating?
But Sharon already answered you. She
Okay.
is a calm.
Sharon said, hell no, I no such thing as respectful cheating. Well, let's take a look and see what people
I
say
think it
respectful
is.
cheating is. And
I
I
think
initially saw this coming from Nene Leaks, which lets me know, um honestly, I wonder remember her husband recently passed away. I don't even think it's been 5 years now, maybe two, something like that. So it says, do if you're going to, she says, if you're going to cheat, you need to do it with respect. And they're asking, do cheat and respect work in the same sentence? The reality TV star explains what disrespectful cheating looks like and what constitutes respectful infidelity. So, it states reality TV star Nene Leakes discussed a controversial topic that has people talking. The former Real Housewives of Atlanta star said cheating can be done with respect, quote unquote, during a casual Instagram live talk with Carlos King. She said, look, if I'm here in Georgia and you went to San Francisco for the weekend, any city for the weekend, what you don't know won't hurt you, she said. However, if you're going to cheat, you need to do it with respect. I don't like people who are not respectful. So it says social media users argued that using the words cheating and respectful shouldn't be in the same sentence. Leaks went into more detail about her stance, explaining that disrespectful cheating would be lying to the other woman or side chick and not setting boundaries, like her staying 50 feet away if she sees you and your partner together in public. So I guess that's what makes it respectful. If you see somebody out with their wife or their significant other, you should just be respectful. Don't speak to him. Stay 50 feet away. She goes to say, I couldn't imagine someone approaching me, she said, of the other woman trying to address her. It would be like, what? What are you doing right now? She joked. Um, she also added that the other woman shouldn't be posting the man or clues that point back to him on social media. Who knew there were rules? So it's like, yeah. Let me play this. I'm going to play her explaining this in her own words. Let me look at some of these comments. Okay, Voracious one said, cheating is disrespectful in itself. Meek said, you cheat, we done. That's right. That is right. Come on now. Yes, we understand you're dealing with family. So I'm about to share this so we can hear this out of Nene's mouth. Mm-mm-mm.
Gold Butter said that's not no respectful cheating. That's an open relationship. Clock it.
I might, yeah, because see, look, if I'm here in Georgia and you went to San Francisco for the, I'm saying any city. I'm saying if he went to New York for the weekend.
Okay, go ahead.
What you don't know
Won't hurt you.
it won't hurt you. However, if you're going to cheat, you need to do it with respect. Now you do need. I don't like people who are not respectful. So these are the ones that aren't respectful. Yeah. They're talking to the side piece and lying to them. First of all, you already lied to whoever this is on the side. So if you're gonna be respectful, you tell that person, you give me 50 feet on my woman. Right? Don't ever approach me when you see me with my woman.
So that's the rule.
Number one, you can never approach. I couldn't imagine somebody approaching me. It would just be like, what?
Who are you?
What is happening?
Who sent you to me?
What are you doing right now?
Yes.
So yeah, I do agree that there have to be respectful cheating. Is that what you call it?
It's called respectful cheating. It's when your side piece doesn't call my phone saying, put my man on the phone, B. And it's like, well, dang, girl.
Or posting on your social media.
Yeah, or when the side piece posts the arm of the man with his tattoos, so you could see the year he was born and the year of his daughter, so that you can identify that, yeah, girl, this is my man too. That's disrespectful cheating. Keep your side pieces in check.
That's true. Keep your side piece in check. Yeah. Well, if you thought,
okay. So what y'all think about that? What do y'all think about this? Yeah, okay. So yeah, let's see. Let's get to these comments. So Go Butter said, that's not respectful cheating. That's an open relationship. Folks be making ish up. That's right. And Curly Cookie is dying out here laughing, talking about there's rules to cheating. Sharon said, Nene saying that because she was banging that lady husband.
Thank you. Somebody had to say that. I'm like, ma'am. Wait,
Hey,
so what
worthy
she was
family.
saying, hey Worthy. So what she was saying, was it making sense to you guys? Because it wasn't making sense to me.
Well, basically, she's just saying you bet. Long story short, what makes it respectful to her is if it's not thrown in her face. Like if that woman ain't calling her, I want to talk to such and such, or not approaching you guys when you're out in public. Basically, if your side piece stay in their place, like okay, you cheating, but as long as there's no signs coming back to me that you're cheating, in her eyes, that makes it respectful cheating. But I think, like, come on, be for real. If you know he's cheating, there's no respect in that at all. If you know, just because he's keeping it away from you, but just because if that man comes home freshly showered and he been over his other woman's house, just because he don't come smelling like her perfume, that makes it respectful.
See, this is what I thought. Okay. All right. So looking at the title, saying respectful cheating. This was my meaning. I thought that you meant like both of y'all cheating, y'all both know that y'all cheating, so y'all being respectful and continue on cheating but still together.
No,
That's what
somebody
I thought.
who said that?
Which is
Who
an
said
open
that?
relationship.
Yeah, that's just an open relationship. Yeah, the Go Bugger said that's an open relationship. Amazingly Meek said, "What you don't know will hurt you. What's in the dark always comes to light." Yes, how I know the person you cheating in ain't gonna give you something that I can't never get rid of just because you thought it was okay and you thought everything was a go and nice and clean or whatever. How we know that's really the case? So yeah, what I don't know can hurt me if you out there cheating. And people get sloppy. Honestly, a lot of people get sloppy when they start cheating with the same person for a long time. Then come the babies, or did he having a baby on you? All kind of mess. Nope, nope, nope. Voracious one is agreeing with me. Curly Cookie's outrage. Oh my God. Curly Cookie said that's called not getting caught. Gold Digger says, Nene, get out of here with that twisted logic. Just creeping and you sneaking around. Really? Just stay single and do whatever you want. Don't be in no committed relationship. That's what I don't understand about people that cheat. Um, uh, Meek says, I love Nene, but I do not agree. That me neither. No. Sharon said, you can't make sense from someone that don't have sense. That's it. Um, and this is right here too, Go Butter. That's someone who's used to being cheated on and stays. And you know what? Now, I had remember I've said that I used to watch Real Housewives back in the day. And to be honest with you guys, when I used to watch it, that's when it first came out. Nene was on there and everything. Nene has always struck me as the type where she was doing the cheating and Greg stayed. I don't know what it is, but that's how she has always struck me. And even later on in their marriage, she's always struck me is that she is the cheater in the relationship and he just deals with her. I don't know. I could be off, but that's just how the vibe that she's giving me. Okay. Voracious one says, heck to the no. She was not making sense. She was telling that lady not to approach her in public. So, my goodness. LA. I don't know if LA stepped away or not. He had his nice setup on, and now we don't see it no more. I was gonna try to get a male opinion here. Um, let's see. Gold
Yeah,
Digger
I'm
said
sure,
that's
Candy.
okay. I wanted
Yeah,
your
I
opinion.
hear you.
Do you think there's such a thing as a male perspective as respectful cheating? Like, what have you and your guy friends?
Nah,
What do they say about this? I don't put it in her face. You know what I'm saying? Some men will have that mentality.
right.
Okay, you personally don't agree, but what about have you heard
She
your
does
guy friends
what she
say
doesn't
things
know
like that?
on her.
Yeah.
Yeah, what she don't know won't. And if she doesn't see it, she doesn't hear it. That's I guess that's considered. That's like really like sneaking around.
Hmm.
But I don't know, man. That cheating stuff. That's the cheating part about humans, man. It's like one person's not just good enough for them, and they just loose. They just. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could say that, but been younger in a relationship. You feel like if that person don't know what you're doing or seeing what you're doing, or you have an agreement with that person, like, hey, I'm still moving around, and they should like, well, I don't want to never see one of your women. I want to hear from them. And you're like, all right, I'll make it happen. So
Hmm. Okay, so Gold Digger says that's too much work trying to keep a side piece in check. And look, the side pieces be wild. The side pieces do not want to stay in their lane. They really don't, because what ends up happening is, LA, I'm gonna mute you because I hear a little fuzz on your end.
oh,
What happened to your
I'm
system? It
sorry
was
about that.
sounding so good. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. So says soon as the side piece gets mad or wants first place position, your business gonna be on Front Street. You already know, Gold Digger. That's exactly. Um, Silent Supporter says, wouldn't that be a situationship? Hmm. What? Okay, so put it in the chat, Silent Supporter. You mean in the fact of if both people are cheating in the relationship and just basically have an open relationship? Put it in the chat, Silent. Worthy Family Channel says Nene gives me bully vibes, and right, Ken. Did you picked up on that too? I always got that vibe from her that she was a cheater. Oh, Sharon. Oh, my Sharon. Sharon said, I think so as well, Candy, and she couldn't wait to grab to go under. Look, I'm gonna
And
just say
I
go under.
agree. I agree with Miss Sharon.
But you
Like,
know
I
what?
believe that.
People are like that. People are like, because you know what? I will say this. When her husband died, she popped right back on the scene.
Yes.
Quick. She was on the scene. And you know she started dating. Y'all notice how she had started dating. You know how they was them silver foxes, they be posting they pictures on social media and stuff like that. She started dating one of them silver foxes. Mm-mm-mm. She did.
She did date a silver fox. He was tall,
Oh,
dark, and silver foxed out. He sure was.
yeah, she started dating us, and it was quick, like it was right, like literally. I don't look. Had Greg been gone a month, I don't know. It was
I
quick,
know. I
y'all.
don't think it was even 60
She
days.
was around before we even hit the grave. She was already in there.
Oh,
Yes, LA, yes. And that's why she's
yes.
saying all of this, because the people, they was probably all up in Greg's face whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And
being her
you
dad.
know what? And
Huh?
you know what? I'm sure she started her other relationships before he passed away because
Yeah.
remember he was sick for a while. He was
That
sick
she
for
was
so
living in.
long. I know she was out doing her. She
Oh
was
yeah,
out there doing
she
her.
was living in L.A. Remember she was living in L.A. and he had come out there and kick it with her for a while. She had a nice condo out there. The girls came to her place and they all went out in L.A. Remember that?
Ella, you watch Housewives. You sound like you watch the show.
Yeah, I was with him for a while. Yeah,
I
man,
love. It's so funny. I love when guys admit that they like shows that us ladies like. I used to date this guy, and that man liked Lifetime TV more than I did. I was just like, but it always tickles me. I thought it was cute. Anyways, oh, and Meek is putting up a reminder, so let me say it to y'all, please. If you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit it. Um, now or on your way out. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Silent supporter saying, "Are you talking married or dated?" We're talking,
Both.
well, both. We're talking both. If you're in a serious relationship, some people be in serious relationships, for long-term serious relationships. So those need to be respected as well. So, come on now. Okay. Look, they do. Meek said them silver foxes be fine as hell, Candy. Yes, they do.
Child Meek. I
I
told
remember
you.
I remember seeing videos where they were like all in a group photo. I was like, dang,
Yes.
okay.
mhm.
Yes.
Let's see. So here is another thing. Um, oh, Now here we have some more things. I'm going to share my screen, and these are somebody literally has compiled a little list of things. Oh shit! Silent supporter says she married to a silver fox. Okay, get it, girl.
Yes, I remember when Silent said
What
that.
is a silver fox?
You know, man that ain't scared to let his gray come on in and embrace the grays, older gentleman. So here is someone I found this that someone has compiled a thing of people to do so that you look. I'm not advocating for this at all. I just want everybody when we leave here, everybody gonna be like, uh-huh, I know the signs right now. So here it is. Number one, a respectful cheater doesn't cheat with family and friends. It says sometimes a tawdry affair looks appealing and safe, but can be far from that. The person you're doing the cheating with is the most integral part of respectful cheating. Stay away from friends and family, and you would think this would be common sense, but look at my face. More cheating goes on with close friends than you'd imagine, and that's flat out rude and heinous. I think it's the proximity that makes the infidelity so visibly lucrative. But don't be fooled. That code that people talk about is a myth, a unicorn in the forest somewhere. There is no male female code. No code exists. Your mans that you confide in will use that to F your girl. Every single ounce of confidential information. That best girlfriend you knew since second grade, the one that used to get the same hairstyle as you, she'll remember everything you said about what your man likes and ride him like King Dakar. No church in the wind, no F's given. Ladies, you can't invite all your friends around your man. Why? Because he's a dog and she's a bitch. It's destiny. You damn near begged them to sneak around your back and smush. And the worst part is you now know that oh rewind. The worst part is you know how they both are, and yet you want to flaunt your partner in front of them until penetration accidentally occurs. And sometimes it may not even be that. Sometimes we just keep people too close to our relationships. That ninja you let stay at the crib 6.1 days out of the week, the ninja with the six pack and the muscly arms, the ninja that missed the final cut for the lead in the last Rihanna video, yeah, that ninja is going to bone your girl hard. By accident, of course, though. Keep them separate. Okay. I don't even have to read the rest of that. They spoke nothing but facts. You look, y'all be bringing any and everybody around your man.
Um, my man knows I'm like, I don't give a fuck who come around my man. He knows. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and say, I don't let this person come around. No, he should know. I don't fuck who come around them.
Mm, but I okay, I definitely agree with you because you know what? A cheater gonna cheat, if that's what they want to do. But I do. I look. I'm old enough to know that yes, you can't be telling all your personal man woman business to your friends. You can't be telling your
No,
man, "Oh,
no.
girl, look, he came home, girl. I told you he packing. He this size. He do this for me. Who
Yeah,
people
those
get
are
envious.
uncomfortable
People
conversations.
do get envious of you. And it's sad, but everybody is not happy for you, especially if you have a friend. And I'm not going to put this on all the single friends because all single friends are not like this. That's not what I'm saying. But you have some of these single friends that are bitter. They feel like you aren't deserving of the man that you have, because they're your friends, and you may talk and you say things to them in confidence because you feel like that's your friend. But your friends sitting there, they've been single for 5 years, or they can't get it right, or they not meeting the right man. And then when they hear you say certain things, oh, I would never say that to my man. I don't know why she talked to him like that. She don't even deserve him. They think like that. It's a fact. It's a fact, y'all. It's a fact. And men do the same thing. Men will do the same thing. Why he cheating on her? He got a good woman. That's a good woman. Why he talk to her like that? Or why he say like that? They know you are a good person and stuff like that. And they just not rocking with it. And they like, dang, she deserved better and I'm better. So look, y'all better keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. So let's see. Let me see what the next one is. It says a respectful cheater doesn't cheat with a stalker or clingy type. It says, God Almighty knows the worst thing in the world is a clingy male or female. If this is you, seek help. And let me specify this because recently the definition was skewed and I can't have my people devoid of knowledge. A clinger is not just someone that wants to see you or be around you. That's a healthy friendship or attraction or yearning for physicality. A clinger is a person that is in your face 25/8, blowing your phone up, hiding in the bushes, lurking around your job when they ass supposed to be at there. Whose site is this? Because I gotta follow it. Okay, when they need to be at theirs. Anyway, if the person you are contemplating respectfully cheating with has the propensity to stalk you, contact your significant other, or get inevitably hooked on your sex game due to their lack thereof, run. Because that's another easy way to get caught. Shit, that's a way to get caught without even trying. Misery loves company. Your company. Okay? Let me catch up. Tamika, we need to catch up on these comments.
Nope. Unless you already got Meek's comment, I'm not checking for no dude at this grown age. Know your place or hit the road. I could go
That's
back.
right.
Gold Butter said, "That's true, Candy. You have to know how much to say."
Yes, you don't need to know about all the reasons I love my man. You know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
start telling somebody all the reasons that you love your man, he do this for me, and the dick is good and everything else. They start wondering. I start wondering a little bit when they come over to the house for drinks or a little get together. They start chatting a little bit too goddamn much and all up standing in somebody's face. Yeah, y'all better watch it. Y'all better watch it. Okay, so number 3. A respectful cheater doesn't cheat in the area in which they live. Another aspect to respectfully picking a person to cheat with is the region and vicinity. Lord knows this is important. I just happen to be from the smallest town this side of the Mason Dixon, and everyone knows everyone's business. Now, this would be a fundamental breakdown in several capacities, but I'm going to reveal a secret to you. Ninjas talk like females, probably more. While they play spades, who won it? Talk, talk, talk. On the basketball court, talk, talk, talk. At the barbershop, talk, talk, talk. To their mom, who tells your mom, who tells
Right.
you, talk, talk, talk. But anyway, in my town, more people have messed with the same people than I've ever seen, and everyone knows. The person I mess with, UF. And she used to mess with him, who is your cousin by marriage, and her best friend was there, so she did it to his friend who used to screw the first girl who I boned last week. It gets that real. Everything gets bad. Girls will tell their friends if the sex was horrible. Ish. They'll tell the next ninja if it was horrible, lol. And guys will immediately tell their boys because, after all, how much of a man are we without the prestigious badge of hoism? So, in that light, save an extra $4 and use that gas money to go get your extramarital rocks off a few towns over. It's money well spent. The percent chance that it gets from Marlton Pike to Union Avenue will decrease drastically. Um, this bog is funny. Okay, peen and vagine is the same as paniskin. I don't know what I can't pronounce that. Penswakin, as it is in Voorhees,
How
as it
can
is in
you see?
Hoboken. Huh? And it says, and now everyone is oblivious, happy, and of course, quarantined off. Be respectful, travel a little, and make sure you don't ish where you eat because it tastes horrible. Okay. Now we just gonna wind these down because I know, look, we at our time here. Number 4, a respectful cheater doesn't cheat in a shared bed. Now this is a nefarious act, foul, wicked, insolent. Your bed in hell will be neatly trimmed with a napalm comforter and anthrax ridden pillow. If this is you, repent now and go change the sheets again for good measure. Don't cheat in a bed that someone shares with their significant other. Could you imagine walking into your house and finding your John dude in your bed with another person? I mean, it would take the pure act of God for me not to be incarcerated by the next day. Everyone is being unalived, and that's that. Moreover, every time you lay in that bed with your partner, You'll have flashbacks of Tyreek pounding you 5 ways from Friday. Go grab a room at the Hojo or the Feather Nest. I hear the spaceship room has an orbiting solar system on the ceiling. What's effing with that? Like, how could you not cheat there? Number five. Hmm. Number five. Hold on. Let me pause because I don't want to ignore y'all in the chat. Anything? Sure. Oh my god. Thank you so much when you do this, Gold Bugger. But
It just went to
look,
the wrong person,
I
but
I
thank you,
I
Paul.
mix what do you mean? Who do you go to? How you see that?
It's in the comments.
Oh, okay. Okay. So thank you so much. I almost mixed Gold Digger and Gold Butter's name together. Sorry, y'all. So thank you so much, Gold Digger, for gifting a membership. I definitely appreciate you doing that. And who got it?
The same person that just canceled their membership. You see how God has a funny way of a sense of humor. But let's finish with the show.
Oh, I don't even so no. So, anyways, okay. Oh, silent supporter said, "Let me find out my husband cheated. I'm pulling a left eye." Uh oh, Miss Fit. Okay. Sharon said they just created a blueprint to cheating. He really did. He really, really did. So it says a respectful cheater doesn't abuse technology, social networks alongside. Now, this right here, Ninja, this is a tough one. Those dating websites, Match.com, eHarmony, Christian Mingle, all have the adage that 1/3 or 2/3 of relationships start on the internet. Don't quote me. And that doesn't mean they have to be faithful, congenial ones. The internet age has thrust cheating into the stars and quasars of the millennium. It's quick and easy and oh so efficient. It can be done by Twitter subtweets. Oh, how we hate yet love these pictures like Facebook statuses, Instagram hearts, and Tumblr reblogs. Newsflash: the easier things are, the easier it is to get in trouble. The internet is the biggest paper trail ever. It sure is. Um, I recently had someone comment in a picture from 2 years ago. Seem innocent? You think so? False. This just means you sat and scrolled through hundreds of pictures to like a picture with no likes or comments. That's flirting. And the trained eye knows this. Paper trail. Another thing about the internet and especially Twitter is that everyone sees everything and in concise, ordered manner. See below. It's a huge chat room. Some people you follow that you've never seen know your business. And then you have your Twitter, Facebook stalkers. The main concern of their small, insignificant lives is to observe and report. They watch you and run back and tell. I don't want to go off on a tangent on how effing lame this is, but come on, it's pretty corny. It's worse on Twitter because most of us cool people have our pages unblocked. So it's effortless for these suckers to climb out of their wormhole lives and report back. Shame on you. Your mom should have raised you better. You know that light skinned girl with the nice butt and freakum dress in her Abby tweet, that little flirty thing about sex about 2 in the morning. I wish I retweet. Tank top, no bra. I wish I had someone over here with their face in my lap. LOL. Hashtag don't judge me. Hashtag Queenie Sweet. And you subtweet in a reply thinking everybody asleep at dumb ninjas lick lips. I could be that someone and I never judge. Now, if you think that nosy hoe ain't see that from her spider hole and isn't going to run back and tell your girl, you stupid. Or it could be that hating ass ninja that saw it. He all in your girl's DMs talking about um sucks teeth and he say he loves you. But I ain't gonna say ish. Mother effer, you just said something, oh hating ass ninja. Your girl is gonna find out somehow. They might even send a screenshot before you can delete the tweet. Then you get in the house and Shaquita, I gotta follow his page and I'm gonna follow him on Twitter. Shaquita hollering about, oh, Marheem, your nasty ass want to lay in that high yellow heifer lap. I hope you get herpes. And don't bring that ish up in this house. I'll call my brother quick. And he never liked your ashy black ass, no way. Long story short, a respectful cheater doesn't abuse social networks. Someone is always watching. Oh, and plus, it's all in your phone, which leads me to phones. Oh, this is a lot. I ain't reading all this, but it's funny. Number
The
six.
next comment was silent supporter. She oh sorry, you want to go to number six
No,
first?
no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Said, let me find out that my husband cheated. I am pulling the left eye and make sure you burn it in the tub because you ain't gonna
Gonna burn
because
it up.
that's me, silent supporter.
And it's
Oh
gonna
my
get
goodness.
brown.
Look. He's look. This Sharon is right. This is the cheater's guide. So number six is a respectful cheater doesn't cheat without using protection. A. STDs. Now let's get serious for a moment. I've been writing for shits and giggles, but this is no joking matter. Use protection if you're going to step out on someone. The worst thing you could do is give them a disease. It can turn into a fatal, lasting remnant of an act that you committed apathetically or without thinking. The deaths from STDs are staggering in our communities. Strap up, people. B, babies. Lastly, but certainly not least, use that prophylactic because you don't want a live, breathing piece of evidence running around calling you daddy. All you wanted was to let out some stress, and now you got a little nigga running around calling you mommy that look like that nigga you cheated with, um, that whom, by the way, you really can't stand. Don't bring these babies into the world if you don't intentionally mean to. The only person that is really losing is the child. Be respectful. So it says, well, now that you have a few guidelines, go ahead and cheat, but do it responsibly and respectfully. You ninjas know you're gonna
This a
do it.
new
So
age.
minimize collateral damage and keep it under wraps. Nobody likes a cheater, but everyone likes a cheater they don't know about.
If you don't know about it, you can't ask about it.
He also put a disclaimer. Disclaimer: no people were hurt in the writing of this satire. Love one another and love hard. Find that person that makes cheating futile because no one else can ever stack up. Make cheating the lore of fairy tales in Hollywood cinema. Oh my goodness, I love that. Who is this?
That
Having a
person
fine.
is cold blooded.
Look, and I'm about to follow this too. Oh my goodness,
Congrats,
y'all.
Jay Hudson, on the membership. Thank you, Goal again. You're such a sweetheart.
What happened?
Jay
Okay,
Hudson got
yeah.
a membership by Goal.
Okay. Thank you. That was hilarious. So look, you guys have any thoughts? Any final thoughts on respectful cheating? I, I'm sorry, respectful or not, I just don't cheat on, just don't cheat. Just go. If you really feel like you're at that point, don't stick around. Just go. I don't want a respectful cheater. Are you, put it in the chat before we get out of here? And one, if you'll deal with a respectful cheater, and two, if no. Let me put my two. Let me put my two. I don't want no respectful cheater. Let me put my two in the
Yeah,
chat.
that's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Yeah.
That person might go out and pick that one person. Ooh, and that's
Yes.
all y'all caught up.
Right. And I'm like what he said at the end. Find that one person that makes you not want to cheat. Because to be honest with you guys, that really is all that it's about. I mean, I know that we, especially when the relationship gets long, and I've seen silent supporters say that she's been with her silver fox for 38 years. It's all about finding that person, especially when you've been in a long-term relationship, finding that person that makes you not want to, even if that is what you've done in the past. you know I know some people say a cheater will always be a cheater, but I feel like when you find that person that makes you feel like, you know is that what you, I thought that's what you said, silent supporter. I thought you said 38 years you've been with your silver fox.
No,
Let me
that's
15
tell you.
years.
Goal. Goal been with her man. I mean, her husband for 38 years.
Oh, okay. Go digger too. Go digger. It's about finding somebody that meets all your needs, and even when, because everybody has hard times and struggles and peaks and valleys in their relationship. But when the love is there, that's not your first thought is to cheat. Your first thought is to work it out. So look, here's to hoping that you guys Never had to deal with a respectful cheater. I don't want that for you guys. I definitely don't. So, before LA, what you been up to? You start the channel yet? You start the Twitch, the music? What's going on?
No, I've actually I've been traveling and get the chance to spend some time with my grandkids, and it's been real nice, man. I'm there to travel and
Oh,
see my
really? Where you been going?
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, that's now I know. I believe you said. Didn't you say you have seven grandchildren? Or all your grandchildren there?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, all
Yeah,
all
because I think
seven
you
of them.
said all your grandchildren are by one of your kids, right?
Yeah, my son,
Yeah,
and
your son.
then I have great grandchildren by my son's sons. I just found out my grandson that just graduated. He's looking forward to having a baby. I'm like, oh boy, I got another one.
Oh wow! Congratulations, LA. You gifted a membership.
Huh?
I didn't see that. It didn't come up highlighted.
Oh, Gold Digger may have gotten a. Okay, Gold Digger, you gifted two memberships. Thank you so much. And I think you got that, LA. LA
Oh,
gifted you a channel membership. Thank you so much, Gold Digger. I appreciate
No,
that.
Candy. LA gifted a membership. Gold had gifted two memberships to St. Hudson and Fit. And it say LA had gifted a membership, but it's not highlighted. So, Mr.
oh.
LA, did you gift the membership?
No, I was cutting and pasting.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know what was
Yeah,
going on,
I
but
was trying
I
to put candy in there
cried.
like, yeah, hell yeah, bring some money to the table because this girl right here be working. This is the hardest working woman on YouTube, baby boy.
well, thank you, Gold Digger. I appreciate that. And congrats to whoever got those gifted memberships. Come on in, hang out with us. This is right, Silent Supporter. Silent Supporter said you have to be best friends and love with an open heart. That's right. Because look, once you're with somebody that that's not your go-to to cheat, you just want to work it out, and that's the best thing to do. And if you can't work it out, there's no need to cheat, because even at the end of a relationship, you guys, even at the end of a relationship, I just feel like go out with respect. Like, okay, well, it didn't work, but you don't have to go out like that. Those are my thoughts on that.
Well, you got some women out here, man, that know that their man is a cheater and they don't live together, and they be looking for that, they making those phone calls for each other, going and sleeping with each other, and they've been doing this for years. And she knows this dude is a cheater, right? So he's going
Hmm.
around with other women, living, as a single guy, and coming back and forth with her, and she's stuck up in this matrix with him,
Hmm.
and she ended up catching something, and and
No, it's not a good thing. It's not
it's
a
not a
good
good
thing.
thing. It's not a good thing to cheat. I think we need to promote more love. What happened to back in the days, man, and there I go again. It's just love is not like it used to be. They love the music and people holding hands at the park, and and cold. People just don't they don't fall in love like they used to. They just lust among each other. She had the tightest dress on, so I noticed her in the club, or well, he was fly. He had a lot of jewelry on. He was being, he was popping his collar and buying all the drinks. People just don't love each other like, wow, just fall in love. You see a person, you're like, whoa, you just can't stop looking at this person. Like you just staring and staring. And
I think they do. I think people fall in love, but I do think we're in a time where a lot of times it can be fleeting, with social media and stuff like that. I think people are so quick, they don't want to. I think mainly a lot of people meet good people, but when things occur, they're not willing to work it out just because of the day and age we're in. It's too easy. Let me just go on this app and scroll and I'll find somebody else.
Yes, they don't know how to stick it out.
Yeah, they don't know how to stick it out. They're like, I'll go online, I'll go on Instagram, I'll go on all these dating apps or whatever, and I'll just find another you. When you don't know, you may not be finding another person that you're not willing to work things out with. you may never find another person like that, you know. But that's what they do. They just think they could swipe, and I don't have to work out problems, or I don't have to make any changes, especially if someone's told you that you're doing things that aren't good, and you don't want to listen to that, or you don't want to deal with it. I'll just get on this app and swipe, and I'll just move on to the next one. And you still end up having the same issues. So it's like, why not work on anything? But I mean, that's the day and age we're in. So I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you need to work on yourself. You
Yeah,
know. You know.
that's right, Curly Cookie. That's what they do. They just like next. And it's
Yeah.
like, dang, you don't even care enough to try to work it out. They
Mm.
just swipe on to the next one. So
Yeah, I got all my shit together. I don't know what you're talking about.
that's right.
I'm
They're
for
not gonna listen to nothing. They ain't not listening to nothing.
nothing. They're like, girl, I got a good job. What the hell you talking about? It ain't your
Hmm.
job we talking about. Hey,
Yep. So I think that's just madness, and people, and you miss out on good people when you think that people are easily replaceable. And Sharon said, "Baby, I give Chris variety. I have several wigs." That's right. And Sharon said that they still date each other. She said, "That's what I love about Chris. We still date each other." That's right. That is right. You still got to keep
said,
things fresh. You got to
she
keep
said she
things
got
fresh.
several wigs.
That's right. That's right. You got a different woman. Oh, you need a different woman? Okay, let me be a blonde today. Okay, today you will be a redhead. All right. Why not? That's what you got to do. You will keep it fresh. Okay. Any final thoughts, you guys? Final thoughts on the way out. I certainly appreciate you guys coming on in and
Yes, thank
chatting
you
and
all for
participating in the
All
chat.
right.
Thank you so much. Okay. All
Make sure
right.
you hit the
Well,
like button.
yes, please. If you did not hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. I appreciate it immensely. And if you have a moment, if you could just leave a little quick comment, it is much appreciated as well. Thank you guys so much. And we will see you. Actually, we will see you in the morning for our morning. So 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will see you guys here. You know what? Let me get some feedback because I am going to be off tomorrow. Do y'all want to still have it at the regular time, or should we push it back a little bit?
I think the
That's
regular
right.
time consistency.
Okay, consistent. We're good. We're going to be here for the regular time. Morning show is going to be in the morning. Yes. Later positive peeps, in the words of Meek.
Yes, thank
That's
you, positive
right.
person.
All right. We've had a fun time tonight. You guys will see you this morning, in the morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for coming through. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.